welcome back into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction. It is the Mets' second to last game of the season, the regular season, still with a chance to make the playoffs, but need some help. But first have to take care of business. The Mets have to get back in the win column, and we'll see where things go from there. But make sure we're good to go on both the YouTube streams here. I wanted to set up the Facebook page as well. I forgot to do that. But let's make sure we're good to go on all the sides. All right, let's go. Welcome in once again, everybody. The Mets' second to last game of the regular season. Still with an outside shot at making the postseason, but need to win and hope for some help from Milwaukee. So let me refresh my Hulu here with the game. It's a little choppy. Jacob's here. What's up, Jacob? John Buddy, about to work in about an hour. Wanted to pop in and support before I head in. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob says, Yanks won today. We're waiting on Toronto. The choppy, okay. I checked the Marlins broadcast as well, and that's choppy as well. So must be a problem with MLB TV. Raphael is here saying hi, people. What's up, Raphael? It's a new day and a new opportunity. What's up, Victor? Stephen Pryor is here saying hi, John and Met fans. Just want to say what happens in the next 2 days. I want to say thanks to all. I really had fun. Had a fun stay. Happy and healthy. Rory's here as well. What's up, Rory? Mr. Charles is here. How are you, Charles? Lineup looks much better. We'll get into that here in a second as well. We'll keep an eye on that Toronto game there for Jacob as well, because his Yankees already with the win today. But once again, welcome in, everybody. The Reds and Brewers do not play until about 7:15, 7:30 tonight. So this game will be done. So the Mets could know tonight whether they have a shot tomorrow or not. But says, come on, Mets, don't let us down. We will see. Yuri Perez on the mound today for the Marlins. He's 7-5 in 19 starts with a 4.20 ERA. 90 innings pitched, has given up 11 home runs. And Clay Holmes will get the start today for the Mets. 11-8 on the year in 30 starts with a 3.66. He's given up 14 home runs. The defense tonight for the Marlins, it'll be Norby at third, Lopez at short, Edwards at second, Paulie at first, Hicks behind the dish, Hernandez in left, Marcy in center, and Conine in right field once again. And the Met lineup today, it'll be Lindor leading it off, followed by Soto. Alonso will bat third, Nimmo fourth, Marte will DH and bat fifth, McNeil sixth, Alvarez seventh, Mauricio eighth, and Taylor back in the lineup will bat ninth. Now Marte back in the lineup today as the DH. I thought Marte last night during the game when in the top of the eighth inning when they brought in Vientos, I thought Marte should have been the one that pinch hit because he's been in bigger spots, but they went with Vientos and it didn't work out. Arizona was eliminated. Yes, Arizona was eliminated because they lost last night. Hey, yo. What's up, Bobby? Sarasota in the house. Let's go, Mets. Charles says he's great. Ready for the tropical storm. They're supposed to be in by the morning. Frank's here. What's up, Frank? Greetings as well to you. Smash them free subs and hit that like button, says Charles. Hello, family. This season it's going to be fun listening to Stearns. What's up, Frank? Hello, Mr. and Mrs. PAS and Mets Nation. Sure to be a great day for a W. Let's go, Mets, please. I can't believe I fear the Marlins every September. This is a sick joke on the Mets. Right? We're still a couple minutes away from first pitch. SNY will go to another commercial break here in a second. That is true. If the Mets lose and Cincinnati wins tonight, the Mets are eliminated because Cincinnati owns the tiebreak. So even if they tied at the end of the year, Cincinnati gets in. Just like we got in over Arizona last year because of the tiebreak. You've got a 102-pound desk to haul upstairs. Good luck with that. Jorge says, please, no 10 ground outs in a row. Right? Raymond says, hi, John chat. It's now or never. Wes is here saying, let's go Mets. Mets win and Brewers win today. And the Brewers do have to, I don't know, a couple things for the Brewers from my standpoint. One, they're still fighting for the number one overall seed for home field advantage. They're still getting a first round bye because they can't finish worse than second. And two, do they want the Cincinnati Reds celebrating on their field that they clinched the playoff spot? Please, Mets, let's win today. Charles says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. Let's go. Bam is here. What's up, Bam? Bam's Phillies, still with a chance at the number one seed. Now, Bam, are the Phillies thinking about the number one seed, or are they just happy to get the first round bye? Or Phillies and Philly fans, are they looking, be like, hey, let's go. Can still get a home field advantage throughout. Frank says, winning is great, losing is misery. Bill Parcells. Frank says 29 subs. Other than the point, who does the Brewers prefer to see late? I think they would prefer to see the Mets. Cincinnati's got much better pitching than the Mets do. They just have no offense. So, where if they face the Mets, then they know the Mets have the potential to score. No, I lost my train of thought. They were talking about Johan Santana for some reason. I don't know. Shimmy. They're trying for the number one seed. I know they're trying, but do they care about it? Because I don't know if Milwaukee actually cares. The Brewers would play the Chicago-San Diego winner. It depends on who won the wild card round. The number 1 seed plays the lowest ranked team. Lindor will lead it off. The first pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. Oh, that missed for a ball. 1-0. Yikes. If the Brewers win today, do they get first seed? Yes. Outside, 2-0. Yes, they do, because they own the tiebreaker with the Phillies. I believe. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. They want as much home field advantage as possible. Thank you, Bam. Consequential says, let's go Mets. They got this today. The number 1 seed plays the lowest seed in a 4-pitch walk. I could be wrong on that. So whoever gets the number 6 seed, if they win, if the number 6 seed wins the first round, they go to the number 1 ranked team. Yeah, Spady is hurt. Outside, 1-0. Yes, Phillies need to be up on the Brewers, right? Hey, John, just want to say thank you. We appreciate you calling all 162. I could be wrong on that, but I thought that's how it worked. I thought I could be wrong. And it could be 1 versus 3-6. I don't know. Apparently, you guys are making me question it, so look it up. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Outside, 3-1. Perez is pissed off about something. Yo, Caps, I did get your message. Thanks, buddy. Good luck with that. Yup, the Mets do need to win. We need Philly to win, too. Yup. Fouled off, 3-2. Oh, is Maria here and I missed her comment? Hey, welcome back in, Maria. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, it came across just as I said it. Popped up in foul territory. It'll be caught, 1 away. And we should have known that from last year, right? The Mets played the Phillies in the second round when the Dodgers had the best record. So I should have remembered that from last year. Just want to show some love, man. Hopefully next year will be better. Just want to show you some love. Hopefully next year will be better. He repeated it. Thank you so much, Darnell, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Here's Alonso. Inside, 1-0. sure you guys hit that thumbs up on that $5 super chat. Inside 2-0. Yep, thank you guys. Gina's here. Gina, hopefully you're feeling better. Jonathan's here as well. I told Jonathan. What's up, guys? Lindor still not going. Inside. It gets away. And Lindor will go down to second base. I did not do the game last night, the Reds game last night, but I did on the TV in the living room. I put the Rico Bronya on and listened, even though I told Jonathan not to. Soto popped out, Shimmy, in foul territory. The 3-0 to Pete. Inside. Come on, Blue. That was not a strike, dude. Holy cow, dude. This pitcher's been wild all inning, and you're going to give him that one? The 3-1. And that one, that's driven into the gap. Lindor will score easily. Pete's going to second. And the 41st double of the year for Alonso. And the Mets are up 1-0. Let's go. You watched what earlier today? Oh, the Rico? I did watch it. I redirected over to Fitzy. I did finish watching it. His Red Sox got the walk-off win last night to clinch a playoff spot. Here's Nimmo, runner on second, still only one out. The first pitch, down low, 1-0. Well, because, yeah, Rico Bronya played for the Mets. Now, I think he was better known as a Philly ball player, but... And Nimmo lifts one out to left. Falling, it'll drop in. Alonso did go to third. First and third. That'll bring out Marte. Let's go, Gina. Yeah, I know a bunch of people under the weather. Frank's not feeling 100%. Frank, I hope migraines are calming down for you. Carla says hello. Nurse Carla, hello. Thank you for taking care of our boy Frank. Nimmo goes to throw down the second. Not even close. 13th stolen base of the year, and I love that because it takes him out of the double play. You didn't know he named it after a player. Yeah, Rico Bronya was... I think Rico Bronya was drafted by the Mets. Played 2 or 3 years with the Mets before going to Philadelphia. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Will says they need a crooked number here. Mickey's back saying, hey, everyone, go Mets. I don't know. I don't know why he does Rico Bronya, though. I don't know why he calls it that. No, not necessarily. And that one popped up. Shallow left. Alonso. He's going to tag. Hernandez makes the catch. Wow, bad throw to the plate. Pete would have scored easily, but he stayed at third. Here's McNeil. I don't know why they didn't send Pete there. He thinks Rico is the most underrated, underappreciated Met of all time. Thank you, Will. Yup. But Beatty's hurt. We need Beatty up. Definitely need a crooked number. Here's McNeil. Needs to break out of this slump. 3 for 38. The first pitch. Fouled off 0-1. We're in the top of the first. We have 116 people in the chat already. Let's go. Mets with an early 1-0 lead here. Swung on a miss, 0-2. How is he still in the lineup? Well, he's better offensively than Acuna. Leo, somebody put in the chat for Leo to hit the live button. He's always behind. And called strike 3. Kick him out of the game, ump. How do you stand there and look at a pitch right down the middle of the plate and then bitch about it? I don't understand, man. This team complains about so many pitches right down the middle of the plate. Yes, Rico was a player for the Mets, yes. McNeil and his tantrums are running very thin. He needs to go. I'm not taking Acuna at the plate. It was a strike. It was right down the middle of the plate, Bam. But he's complaining. Yeah, right, Malone? We've seen this story before, right? McNeil's such a downer. He's never been a leader. John Boy is here as well. The runs we strand are the most important run. Yup. I agree, Jonathan. He should have tossed him. All right, Clay Holmes out to the mound here for the Mets. No, I think he's got more on his contract, but the Mets will trade him and eat some of that contract. No, 1 run is not enough. Hey, sign me up if it is, but I do not think 1 run is enough. But once again, 2nd and 3rd and 1 out, and you don't score another run. And for a strike, 0-1. Along with Nimmo, eat that one too. That one's going to be tougher to eat, but yeah. And a ground ball is short. Lindor is there. 1 away. Which one? Todd. McNeil or Nimmo. We're talking about both. But which one's not that bad? Pete should have tagged on that fly. I agree. Gregory's here saying, let's go, Mats. If one run is enough, it's a pitcher's duel. And a little chopper. Holmes flips it to Pete, 2 away. Scoliosis says, let's all hold on for dear life. Welcome in, everybody, once again. We are up to 1 new subscriber so far today. Thank you so much. I don't think my heart will take a 1-0 game, right? Down low, 1-0. Nimmo can't run, and then there's his Cavalier. Oh, very nice. Attitude out and left. Correct. And that one bloop to Lindor. Only a 5-pitch inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. Let's go. We go to the second. If one run's enough, Tom Seaver must be on the hill. You're welcome, Maria. All right, let's come over, check out our numbers. It's a Saturday, so our numbers are going to be a little lower. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Mets here. Alvarez, Mauricio, and Taylor. Once again, thank you to Darnell for the $5 super chat. Gotta stretch my vocabulary. Yes, Mauricio is a better defender than Vientos, yes. But Vientos is a better hitter. So, but with Holmes on the mound, you want the defense there at third base. Ben Vargas is here saying, let's go, Mats. Oh, you guys answering Kev as well. Nice one for Clay. Let's go, Alvarez. Mauricio last night not covering third is what Beatty did a few games ago. That tells me Mauricio doesn't pay attention to games. I don't know why you wouldn't be closer to the bag. A parking code would be serviceable at third over Vientos. Nice pitch count. Yep. We still not. I don't know if do we have an official word? It looked like an oblique strain, but I don't know. You missed it. Sorry. How did they score? An RBI double by Alonso. George Burns. And fouled off by Alvarez, 0-1. Gregory says, it's tough being a Mets fan out here in Cali. Not being able to see the games. Glad you're doing this. Sean M is here saying hi to myself and Mrs. PAS. 11-3 Mets. Holmes 8 Ks. Swung on a miss, 0-2. ESPN reported Beatty out for the rest of the year. Well, did they make a move? Did they make a move then? Because if they bring somebody up from injury now, they are eligible for the postseason roster. Alvarez foul tipped that one, held on by the catcher, went away. At least he swung. A parking cone has a function. A sack of potatoes would be better. Oh, I don't know. I did not. I had to work this morning, so I did not see any Met news today. Alvy always has a home run swing. The 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2. Young called up. Well, then that's not the move. Bounced in the dirt. 1-2. I am not from New York. Originally, I grew up in New Jersey, but now live out here in Pennsylvania now. The 1-2. And swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt to throw down the first. 2 away. 3 straight strikeouts for Perez. How long do you give Clay is the big question. For me, it's gonna depend on pitch count and what's going on in the game. But right now, 5 pitches in the first inning. Whew. Dylan Ross is the rookie. Taylor takes the first pitch strike, 0-1. I'm breaking up and losing you. Is it on my end? I think I should do a restart. Is anybody else having issues with the stream? And that one, oh, nice diving stop at second. Over to first, a 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 2, still 1-0 Mets. Nope, no issues. Okay. So it must be on your end, Gina. Okay, Bam says stream is fine. All good, says Caps. Right, and a parking cone is better in the batter's box over Mauricio, correct. Uh-oh, trade is now pending. Who got a trade? Who made a trade? Oh, he accepted my offer. I'm surprised. I don't know, guys. Once again, I worked this morning and I did not see any news. Tommy Trumpet? No, it's Timmy Trumpet. Nice play at second. The starter is over 30 pitches already. Take some pitches. Yeah, for the Mets, it'll be back to the top of the lineup in the third. So let's see if Holmes can keep it to 1-0 here. We are up to 139 on the big side with 27 likes. 112 of you have not hit that thumbs up. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Called strike, 0-1. Mauricio's been an automatic out, especially not playing regular. Correct. I don't know why my MLB TV is all choppy. Down low, 1-1. Yes, they called Ross. Thank you, John Boy. Let's go, Holmes. Hold him at 0. The 1-1. And a ground ball to second. McNeil's got it. Over to first. 1 away. That'll bring up Johnston. Wes says, I want Penn State to win tonight. Well, then they did it backwards then. The pitcher should have been called up and replaced the Beatty, not the other way around. Swung on a miss, 1-1. That means he's not post. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't care about his playoff status. Outside, 2-1. The stream is going in and out. Anybody else having issues? He went around 2-2. Yeah. Well, let me know, because that's the second person that's complained about issues. No issues. Okay. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. I don't know why SNY is all choppy. I can't listen to that nonsense. And fouled off. That's the Miami area code, I believe. I believe 305 is the area code for Miami. Nico says, I'm from Saudi and it's flawless. Swung on a miss, 2 away. Stream in and out. Often a problem if you watch it on vertical full screen version. If you watch the stream on a typical YouTube video style, it's better. Jonathan says, I have issues, but not with the stream. We need Mendoza to coach like his job is on the line. Not like it's June, right? Outside 1-0. Will's from the UK. Oh, in the UK, I believe it's just 9:30 over there. 9:30. In for a strike, 1-1. Steven lives in Florida. Rob W. says it's letting you know it's okay on my end in PA. I might have asked this before, Rob. We're in PA. And lifted out to left. Nimmo comes in. Another 1-2-3 innings for Holmes. We go to the third. Still 1-0 Mets. And back to the top of the lineup for the Mets. 1-2-3. Or as they call it, 21-40. Just got back. It seems like the vertical side is stuck in the second inning. Let me refresh it over there, see what's going on. Yeah, it does not seem to be working. Let me refresh that. Yeah, there seems to be a problem with the vertical side. So let's go over here. See if we can fix that real quick. I didn't end it, did I? No. Okay. See if that fixed it. It did not. Okay. Down low, want to know? What's up, Daniel Berry? There's a strike, 1-1. Let me come over and get the stream link. Struck him out. One away. So ever since the Nimmo single, the Mets haven't gotten a base runner. Here's Soto, one out, nobody on. Outside, 1-0. All right, guys. I put the link over there so people. Yep. Stream is frozen for you. Then click on the link. Bounce in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 to Soto. In for a strike, 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. All right, so we only have the big side then going today. I did post the link over there for people to come over. The 3-2. Popped up. Foul. We'll do it again. The 3-2 to Soto. And that one lined out to left. Right at Hernandez, 2 away. Guys, speed doesn't mean that much anymore. Except for it blows these guys' arms out. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Right down the middle, 1-1. No, there's more guys today reaching 100 than ever. Fouled off, 1-2. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Let's see what his pitch count is. Getting ready to throw his 50th pitch here in the third inning. The 2-2 to Pete. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Yeah, right? He doesn't usually, does he? I thought that was weird too, Caps. The 3-2. And Pete lines run out to left center field. Did he get enough? Hernandez back to the track. Gets out of here. Let's go. 2-0. It sounds like a Matt home game. Boom, says Cap. Sweet. Yes. The Mets have to score more runs. He knew it was gone as soon as he hit it. This is Pete. We're going to the playoffs. You got to believe. Pete. Way to go. Polar Bear comes through. He's got both RBIs today. Pete drives me nuts, but he's our nuts. Yeah. How many times have you said that about a player? It's not my money, so I pay Pete. Tim, welcome in. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Kurt? Big Pete. Polar Blast. Yeah, well, that's because it's only the big side now. I stopped streaming the vertical side. Did he go? Oh, there's looking at the third base umpire, but he didn't make a motion. Yeah, keep her in the eye black. The 1-0 to Nimmo. In for a strike, 1-1. Oh, Kev, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm not in the mood for nonsense today. Take a break from chatting, dude. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch. The Mets get another run. It's 2-0 going bottom three. I like how we didn't show off. Correct. Not sure why the vertical side did not work today. That's all right. Al says, I'm at work, guys, so in when I can. No worries, Al. We're up to 4 new subscribers so far today already. We just need, if the Mets win the next 2, we just need the Reds to lose 1. If the Mets win tonight, and the Reds lose tonight, and the Mets win tomorrow, the Mets clinch. Yeah, 25 pitches. Yeah, that pitch came in, what? They said that pitch was 101 miles an hour, and Pete lined it out at like 115 miles an hour. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I only do vertical for baseball anyway, so. Here we go. Holmes back on the mound here, 7, 8, and 9 for the Marlins. In for a strike, 0-1. A little chopper to third. Nice play by Mauricio. Got him. What's he complaining about? The runner complained about Pete. Nice scoop by Mauricio. Look, I'm not insane, but Met fans need to root for Philly tonight. Parking, cone. In for a strike, 0-1. Correct. The Mets have to win today and tomorrow. Correct. And that one popped up on the infield. Lindor will make the catch. 2 away. Veritas says, I'm pulling for the Mets as a New York Yankee fan. It'll be fun to make it. I doubt the Reds win out. Well, the Brewers need to get a win, so I doubt the Reds win out as well. If Philly loses, Brewers clinch the #1 spot and have nothing to play for. Oh, gotcha. Oh, good call, Cap. Yeah, so we need the Phillies to win anyway to keep the pressure on. Want to know the count. Inside, 2-0. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Yeah, but we don't want to. We don't want to worry about that. No, you're correct, Caps. You are correct. Just win out. If you're the Mets, just win today and tomorrow, and let everything else fall where it may. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk. That's their first base runner. You walk in the #9 hitter. Can't trust ES. Yeah, but the Reds aren't scoring too many runs either. Charles with the weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. 82 degrees, expected low of 78. Humidity's at 81% with cloudy skies. Winds out of the east to 18 miles an hour. Going up to 50 to 70 miles an hour. Fouled off 0-1 as the tropical storm arrives. I think it's all hands on deck today for the Mets. Wow, heavy rain in the forecast, 6 to 10 inches. Yikes, Charles. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Everybody's got all winter to rest. No more shelter in arms, he said. And that one lined up the middle. Come on, you got the first two out, dude. Yeah, that's what you get for walking the number 9 hitter. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is Holmes' last inning. You got to get out of this, dude. Yeah, Cap says it. Get someone warming up yet. Nobody yet. The first pitch. Inside. Ooh, called a strike. 0-1. Oh, Ross was stretching. I'm taking all the necessary precautions for the storm. Up high, 1-1. Robert Peace is right now ground ball to second. That's his prediction. The 2-out kryptonite. He's faltering. That's exactly what Gary just said. But you had it in the chat first. Outside, 2-1. Come on, dude. You got the first 2 outs easily. And a ground ball. McNeil's got it. The throw to first. Got him. Nice play by McNeil. Nice stretch by Pete. We go to the 4th. Still 2-0 Mets. That was close, right, Caps? Hey, James is here. What is up, James? I'm back, Mr. PAS. That was rough. My page keeps jumping and restarting. Phew. What's up with these pitchers? All right, Robert. We don't need to point. You can take a timeout. You guys, man. Second to last game of the year, and you guys are already agitating me. Take a break. Oh, I was right. Look at me. I was right. 3rd time he's put it in the chat. Frank says I have more Pepto than Yingling. I don't know. Are the Red Sox playing right now? Actually, I don't have the scores up yet. Blue Jays are up 4-1, which they need to win because the Yankees won. Oh, the Red Sox are up 1-0. I don't know. Is Fitzy streaming? Rhino is. No, Fitzy is not. I'm surprised. 28 tomorrow. He's got tomorrow's stream scheduled. Too much root beer for Fitzy last night. Can't handle it. He can't handle the celebration. The 1-1 from Perez. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Marte flew out to left in the first inning, which should have been a sac fly. Swung on a miss, Marte. He needs to go too. I know he's buddies with Soto, but so lazy. Like, this team can't figure out to lay off a pitch or try to go the other way with something. You miss root beer. It's not a thing in the UK. He's probably still celebrating, yes. In the 3 years he's done Red Sox games, it's the first time they made the playoffs. The 0-1. Foul tipped at the plate, 0-2. Do I watch NFL football? Yes, I watch NFL football. I will be live. I think Fitzy is joining me on Monday night for the Jets-Dolphins game. Did he go? He did not go. 1-2. Yep, pitch count already at 60. Yeah, he's up to 63 here with 1 out. Yep, 2 Monday Night Football games this week. The 1-2. And McNeil rips one out to right. Conine back to the track. He'll make the catch. 2 away. The Blue Jays have the tiebreaker. Here's Alvarez. He struck out his first time. Down low, 1-0. On the outside. No, outside, 2-0. Wow. The 2-0. Whoa, way inside, 3-0. The 3-0. Down low. Did he swing? No. Ball 4, so a 2-out walk. We'll bring up Mauricio. I'll let her know everybody's saying hello. She's outside reading a book. A beautiful day here in the Northeast. All right, Jacob. Enjoy work, bud. Thanks for hopping in. Good luck to your Yankees tomorrow. Swung on a miss on the changeup, 0-1. The 0-1. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. Alvarez was calling for a block and walked off the bag. Dude, stay on the bag. You don't want to be picked off. It's a 1-1 to Mauricio. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Dude, lay off some of these. I know you want to hit the ball, but lay off some of these pitches and take a walk. Make him throw you a fastball. Swung on a miss. Dude, stop swinging at the pitches. Make them throw you a fastball. Somebody get in his ear in the dugout. My goodness. Yeah, parking cone would have taken some pitches. We'll see what the Mets do here for a pitcher, but it'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the Marlins. Still 2-0 Mets. Darnell's shaking his head. I don't get it. Like, be like, dude, we know you want a fastball, but lay off some of these pitches and they'll have to throw you a fastball. I'm sorry, lack of playing time has nothing to do with swinging at nonsense. But that's what Edson Y was trying to say. Yeah, makes you wonder how some of the players made it to this level. Norby, Hicks, and Johnston. Well, he's in the dugout, Frank, even though he's not eligible to play. How can you get better? By having patience. Yeah, exactly. Yes, but that's why he's in the game, Will. It's because of his defense. Yeah, our boy Gelbsy. Wow, I'm surprised Holmes is still on the mound here. In for a strike, 0-1. It's not the Ryder Cup. 1 or 2 more innings for Holmes. Outside, 1-1. Popped up. Out to Nimmo and left. Couple steps back. 1 away. That'll bring up Hicks. He grounded out to second his first time. Yeah, this feels like deja vu from yesterday. 2-0 lead, and then In for a strike, 0-1. There we go. Looking a little bit better here. The 0-1 and the chopper to second. McNeil's got it. Over to first, 2 away. That'll bring up Johnston, the DH. He struck out his first time. Yes, Taylor is in center field. Outside, 1-0. Holmes is trash. So is your comment. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Yep, Holmes is trash. That's why he's a Major League Baseball player. Yep. And he was in the Mullins was in the lineup last night. That was horrendous. I don't know. I did not like that trade, and I don't even know who we gave up. And a chopper back to Holmes. He's got it. We'll flip it to Alonso. Another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the fifth. Still 2-0 Mets. 9-1-2 coming up. Taylor, Lindor, and Soto. Right now the Mets are on the outside looking in. PA, yes. C. Lee is here. What's up, C. Lee? I know C. Lee was in the chat last night over at Fitzy's channel when Fitzy's Red Sox clinched the playoff spot. Why? Because Taylor's our best defensive center fielder. What are you talking about? Thank God. Exactly, Michael. No. I believe they're only going to give him one more inning. 4 good innings for the trash man. Yep. No, 2-0 going into the fifth. Big mission today is to break the curse of the fifth inning, which started yesterday. Saving his best for last. Yeah. Those are the players. Oh, who? Oh. Let me come back up and see. Gomez, Nunez, and Marsh. No idea who that is. 10 runs for low anxiety. Oh. Nobody throwing yet down in the pen, but a couple guys getting loosened up. In for a strike, 0-1. In for a strike, 2-0. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Would have been a strike either way. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor. Lindor is 0 for 1 today with a walk, a run scored, and a strikeout. And a chopper foul. 0 and 1. Our big guns are up. Let's go. The 0-1. Perez deals. Outside, 1 and 1, excuse me. Perez up to 77 pitches here in the 5th, so good job by the Mets to make him work. The 1-1. Outside, 2 and 1. The 2-1. Swung on him, ass. 2 and 2. The 2-2 to Lindor. Bounce in the dirt, 3 and 2. No worries, Charles. Be safe, man. See, Lee says we really do need some more runs. Correct. The 3-2. Bernard is here saying hello, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Win would be a great birthday present. No, 5 o'clock. It's past the afternoon. It's evening now. Crazy that 2 divisions in the AL maybe come down to tomorrow. The 3-2 to Lindor. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. The 3-2. Fouled off again. The 3-2. Swung on it, man. Would have been ball four. Lindor will not take a walk in front of Soto. Why are you swinging at that nonsense? Was never a strike. I don't know where that one missed. 1-0. And chop foul, 1-1, excuse me. To swing at a ball below the knees. And inside. It wasn't even, when they showed the replay, the ball wasn't even close to ever being a strike. In for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 to Soto. And he swings at a ball down in the dirt. We're halfway through. 2-0 Mets. We'll see if they bring Holmes back out for Conine, Lopez, and Paulie. Same thing last night. Could have been a big inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. He took that. If he took that pitch, yep. Let's make sure we are live on all the games here. Blue Jays still up 5-1 over the Rays. That game in the bottom of the 8th. White Sox and Nats no score in the 3rd. Giants have a 3-2 lead over the Rockies. Red Sox up 1-0 over the Tigers. The Tigers do have the base. The Tigers do have the bases loaded with 2 out in the 5th. And all other games later. Holmes is still on the mound here. Yeah, it's utterly amazing how we won't take a walk in front of Soto. Cobalt says that was terrible. Yep. Yes, I believe Perez does have 10 strikeouts. I'll double check here in a minute. Once again, Conine will lead it off. It takes swung on a man, still in 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, he's got 10 strikeouts, including 4 in a row. Swung on a man, still in 2. DO2. Outside, 1 and 2. The 1-2. Swung and a missed. 1 away. Only a second strikeout on the day for Holmes. In for a strike, 0-1. Somebody pointed it out in the chat earlier. Holmes changing position on the pitching rubber. And now SNY is talking about it. You say let Holmes go to 70 pitches? Down low, 1-1. Steve Reich. And a chopper foul, 1 and 2. He said you could do it at home also if you got nothing else going on. The more he goes, the more it helps our bullpen. Correct. And that one lined out to left. Nimmo, couple steps to his left. 2 away. a 8-run lead would give that Leaf some slack. Yes, Jason, best. I agree. Swung on a miss, 0-1. I agree. I know it's only the 5th inning, but this is the best I've seen Holmes. Frank says, okay, I'm cooking food. Last time I cooked, the Mets won. Outside, 1-1. Bernard, happy birthday. I did see the chat wishing you happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, hopefully the Mets can hold on for a win today. Outside, 2-1. Ace Ventura. Wow, Gelbsy's a young man. He was born in 87. Down low, 3-1. Down low, ball 4, a 2-out walk. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter. Hernandez walked his first time. Still nobody warming up in the Met bullpen. In for a strike, 0-1. Raymond says, get this guy Clay up high, 1-1. Well, he did that last time, too, when he walked the number 9 hitter. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Lake Bacher getting warmed up in the Marlins bullpen. Pickoff throw, not in time. Tapped foul, 2-2. Mets pitchers normally hit 60 in the third. Nice to see some consistency, right? The 2-2 from Holmes. And popped up. Foul ground, Mauricio. I think it hit the. It caught it off the net. KP says one more strikeout. If Holmes can go 6, that's money. I don't know if they give him one more, honestly. Yes, his pitch count is great, but the 2-2. Down low, 3-2. You can't walk the number 9 hitter again, dude. Come on. You got away with it last time. And down low, ball 4. Come on, dude. You can't walk the number 9 hitter. Twice. How did you not, after the first walk, how do you not have somebody ready? Scoliosis says, I'm convinced Johns needs to be our skipper next year. Back, once again, another inning where he gets the first 2 outs and can't get out of it. Or struggles to get out of it, I should say. Inside 1-0. And chopped foul 1-1. The 1-1 to Edwards. And chopper to second. McNeil's got it. Over to Pete, and that'll retire the side. 5 shutout innings from Holmes, and the Mets go to the 6th, still up 2-0. And I think that's got to be it for him, honestly. Let's go, says Gina. Wonderful, says Seeley. Thank God, says Cats. Well done, Clay. Phew. Nice. Yes, Thomas, we were in the chat, man. The PAS channel, the PAS network was in Fitzy's chat when it happened. I'm going to switch to the hard liquor now. That's what we call Pepto. No, you don't have to let him go out there for the 6th. Yes. If the Mets win the next 2 and Cincy loses 1, the Mets get it. So the Philly game starts at 6 o'clock. So Pepto vodka mixed drink. What? KP? Please. What is this? Yeah. Doing to go to not let him play. Frank says, I want a specialized tea in the worst way. A promise is a promise. Here's Pete. He's 2 for 2. An RBI double in the first and a solo home run in the third. Perez still on the mound here in the 6th inning at 87 pitches. Whoa, way inside, 1-0. Okay, he doesn't want to throw a fastball to Pete. Pete needs to take one the other way. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. No, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be good if Holmes comes out for another inning. I don't know. Yeah, that was something I would ask Fitzy or you guys. I don't know. I don't watch them enough to know. Now I know they won the season series against the Yankees, but the 3-0 to Pete in for a strike, 3-1. Yeah, Holmes' location was more off that inning. In for a strike, 3-2. The 3-2 to Pete. Inside, ball 4. So Pete's been on base all 3 times. That'll bring up Nimmo's 1 for 2. Yep. The Mets just need to win today. Not worry about what the Reds are doing. Agreed. I'd rather give the bullpen a clean inning. Agreed. Down low, 1-0 to Nimmo. The Blue Jays beat the Rays, so the Blue Jays and the Yankees go into Sunday tied for first. Whoever wins that division gets the number 1 ball called against Perez, and Alonso will go to second. That's the second time he's balked. The first time they called it. I will not be paying much attention to baseball tonight. I will be watching my Penn State Nittany Lions go up against Oregon after we're done here. I'm not live streaming. Down low, 2-0. Yeah, start off fresh. Yep. The 2-0 to Nimmo. And down, he went. I think he went 2-1. It was low, but I think he went. I can't believe Penn State's favored, honestly. I know they're home. I don't know. I do not know. Probably ESPN or ABC would be my guess since. And chops foul, 2-2. Since College Game Day was there this morning. The 2-2 to Nimmo. Inside, 3-2. A whiteout, he says. The 3-2 to Nimmo. Perez deals. And tapped foul. We'll do it again. That'll be more entertaining than the Georgia-Alabama game. Gina saying LFG. Mets up 2. Runner on second. Nobody out here. Perez getting ready to throw his 100th pitch of the afternoon. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. That ball. My goodness. He threw everything down low. Take a walk, man. We're getting a pitching change here. This year, Holmes gave us 165 innings and a sub-4 ERA. If we had 4 other starters do that, this series would be meaningless. Correct. Chalmers says, yeah, the Penn State whiteout, especially at night, I would say is the toughest environment in all of college football. Bring Pete home. So sick of Nimrod, right? So lazy in the outfield. Yeah, why throw strikes when you don't have to? Now Soto can hit with a pitcher not so good. Yet Soto's struggling as of late. Also, I know he had that solo home run the other night, but what did he do last night? He was 2 for 4 last night. But he's 0 for 3 tonight. He was 0 for 5 the other night. He was 1 for 4 the night he hit the solo home run. And he was 1 for 4 the night before that. Waiting for a pitching change here. The White Sox have a 4-2 lead over the Nats. Giants up 3-2 over the Rockies. Ooh, the Tigers have gone in front over Boston 2-1. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, right? It only matters for the Tigers now, right? The Mets have not been on fire. What are you talking about? The Diamondbacks were eliminated with a loss last night. I was watching the Rico Bronya when they announced the Padres hit a grand slam. In for a strike to Marte, 0-1. Kite, what's up, buddy? Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Right, Kite? Kite knows what's up. And a chopper. Pete stays at second. 2 away. Runner on second and nobody out, and the Mets aren't going to move him. Wow, I am shocked, Caps. Runner on second, nobody out, and they haven't been able to advance him. I don't agree with that either. I don't know what Caps thinks, but down low, 1-0. Let's pull down the line. Base hit. That'll score a run. It's 3-0 Mets. Big hit for McNeil. Pete has involved with all 3 Met runs tonight. Batted in 2 of them and scored 2 of them. Yeah, Beningo is a disgrace. You bring him up again, you're blocked. You all need to find some better people to listen to. Foul straight back, 0-1 by Alvarez. Gina says dancing in my chair. McSquirrel. McDoubles. And that one lined out to right. Conine's there. That'll end the inning, but the Mets had a run. We go bottom 6. 3-0. it'll be 2, 3, and 4 for Miami coming up. So the Phillies are getting ready to start here. Play-by-play with JJ just went live. So we need the Phillies to win tonight to put the pressure on the Brewers. Darn, McDoubles. That's what the Yankees serve up every time they go up to the plate. Well, every time they go up to the plate would mean they're hitting. So you're giving the Yankees props for hitting doubles? Okay. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I don't think anybody was warming up, so I think it's Holmes. Okay, KP, you told us. Goodbye. Yeah, you got one right. You can not chat again until tomorrow now. Brewers start 1 hour after the Phillies start. Oh, it is Holmes still on the mound. In for a strike, 0-1. Mendoza, we are watching your decision. Is Caps, you're better at this than I am. Is there anybody warming up? The 0-1? Outside, 1-1. Brooks Raley, never mind. SNY just answered my question. Brooks Raley is warming up. Yep, thank you, Caps. The 1-1. And a chopper to first. Pete's got it. Holmes will cover, 1 away. Here's Norby. He's 0 for 2 with a line out to left, or line out to short and a fly out to left. Down low, 1-0. Yes, the defense has been suspect as well, Bernard. Pie, 2-0. Yeah, Clay's still in. I'm surprised. Not because of pitch count, just because, I don't know. I thought they'd take him out. But I've been thinking that since the 3rd inning, so. They'll take Clay out if he puts 2 on. He doesn't trust the bullpen. Gary, can you stop with the numbers? And a ground ball is short. Lindor's got it. 2 away. 2 out and nobody on. We'll bring up Hicks, who's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Man, there's a tone of frustration on this chat. Yeah, the Mets have been the worst team in baseball since June 13th. You winning on 1 game 3-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning is not going to get rid of the crap they've been pulling for the last 4 months. The 0-1 from Holmes. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. Yeah, watch every game of the season and then try to come in here with a good mood. In for a strike, 1-2. Bernard says this team has too much talent to be playing like this, right? The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 1-2 from Holmes. Outside, 2-2. Beatty's out for the rest of the year. The 2-2. And that one ripped. Base right at McNeil, excuse me. Side retired. Holmes 6 shutout innings. When the Mets needed him most, he shows up. I don't know. I mean, he's getting high fives in the dugout, but is that going to be it for Holmes? Someone is not addicted. No, the Mets have not clinched the postseason spot yet. Right now, the Mets would not make the playoffs, Chalmers. The Mets need to win. With 2 games left, the Mets either need to go 2-0, and Cincinnati needs to go 1-1, or if the Reds go 0-2. If the Reds go 0-2, the Mets have to win 1 game, right? So, let's just, if you're the Mets, just go out and win today, win tomorrow, and see what happens. Nice, Holmes. Great job. Yep. Oh, Charles says it's coming down in buckets. Yeah. If they're nice buckets, save them for something. All right. Good night, everybody. Daniel Caps with the 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Thank you, Caps. Snowman got one. Doug got one. Michigan Sports Fan got one. Keith got one. Fishing with Phil got one. If they both go 2-0 or 0-2, what happens? The Reds have the tiebreak. They can't have the same record. But if the Mets lose both, the Mets are out. Yes, we have to win tonight, Gina. We have to win tonight. And depending on what the Reds do tonight, the Mets have to win again tomorrow. No, either way, the Mets have to win. Right? I don't care. Just win. Just win today and tomorrow. And worry about it after that. Mauricio will lead it off. In for a strike. 0-1. Michael Peterson in for Miami. 8-9-1 here for the Mets. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. It always sucks when a team can't control their own destiny. Well, that wouldn't have been a problem if the Mets could have done a little bit better. Inside, 2-1. For what it's worth, they have saved Manaea. Correct. The Brewers, that's why we need the Phillies to win tonight. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Yes, the Reds hold the tiebreakers against the Mets. Yep. The 2-2. Timeout by Mauricio. Correct. The Mets are in this position because the Mets are the second worst record in baseball since June 13th. The 2-2. And that one lined into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Conine will cut it off. A leadoff single for Mauricio. Home 6 innings, 1 hit, 2 Ks, 3 walks, 0 ERA, or 0 earned runs, 3.53 ERA. Best performance of the season. When we needed it the most. Not like Tom Glavine. Do you bunt with Taylor? Ball in the dirt. Throw down the first. Not in time. Giving John Maine vibes. Can we play small bowl? No. When I eat food, I like a big bowl. That's how I turned into Big John. Too much food. The 1-0. Taylor bunts. And oh man, he took his time getting the first. Taylor almost beat that. But it's a sacrifice. 3 unassisted. Wow, that was close. What? He says you know what happens when you assume. And Lindor hits one out to center field. Marcy on the track will make the catch. Mauricio, why is Mauricio still? Why are you not tagging and going to third? Well, we're getting a pitching change here. Yeah, right, Caps? And then a wild pitch, you could score a run or something. Brain freeze. Little hit, Soto. No, nothing says knock on wood, because knowing the Mets luck, the Reds might sweep 4 games from the Brewers in a 3-game series. I think that would hurt the Brewers if they got not because it would help the Mets if they won a game, but I think if they got swept and lost that #1 spot, the only way Milwaukee can make it to the World Series this year is if they have home field advantage. They're not going to Philadelphia and winning a 7-game series. Is Mauricio really mental? Doesn't cover third last night. Now doesn't pay attention of where the ball is to advance. Now you see, yeah, but then he's wasting a roster spot. Well, they have to wait till next year to do that. Or he's got to be on the active roster next, or he's got to be on the active roster, not the 40-man roster, the 26-man roster. All right, Soto, you've been struggling as of late. Let's change that with a base hit here. Josh Simpson will be the new pitcher here. I don't know why it's... The first pitch. Outside, 1-0. Brewers are known to choke, right? C. Lee says, please hit that thumbs up, everyone. Stanley, what's up? The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Welcome into the 6 new subscribers today. Yeah, they can leave him off the playoff roster. That is true. But that's not the same as demoting him. Outside, 3-0. Al says he's off of work. You know your worth. You don't need others to validate you. Just focus on being the best you can be. The 3-0. Whoa, way up. And there's a wild pitch. He wouldn't have scored. It's ball 4. He wouldn't have scored on that wild pitch. That ball went right back to the backstop and came right back to the catcher. But that'll bring up Pete. I don't think he would have. I don't know if he would have been safe either way, Caps. Even if he tried going to third, I don't know. That ball came right back to the catcher. The first pitch to Pete. Down low, 1-0. Frank says, I agree with C. Lee. Tap that like and subscribe. Pete, at least we're winning. You make a statement right here. The 1-0 to Pete. In for a strike, 1-1. Pete with his two RBIs today is up to 126. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. No, you don't double. You don't double steal with Pete at plate, because they'd walk him then and bring up Nimmo for lefty on lefty. No, we are not in the wild card right now. The 2-1. Oh, steps off. Al says we want a home run. No, Juan Soto will not go back up. The 2-1. And popped foul. We'll do it again. It's 2-2 now. Excuse me. Nobody's pitching for the Mets right now. They should have softer backstops. It's like racquetball. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. Threw him a fastball. Struck him out. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. Still 3-0 Mets. It'll be Johnston, Conine, and Lopez coming up for the Marlins. We're up to 287 people watching and only 67 likes. That means 221 of you have not hit the thumbs up. And the Twins already have a 1-0 lead over the Phillies. Liked. I forgot to hit that like. Thanks, John. Well, he's struggling as of late, so why would you bet Juan Soto? Brooks Raley will be the new Met pitcher here. Mets still lead 3-0. So sometime tomorrow I have to figure out why the vertical side is not working. Ramirez will replace Johnston. The first pitch from Raleigh. In for a strike, 0-1. Charles says, for the best in sports talk with great play-by-play and informative commentary, outstanding content with lively dialogue, chat, conversation. Sub to the PAS network. Outside, 1-1. Mets need to win this game. Correct. Just joined, but I always said it. Yep, Riley in the game. Thank you, Caps. And that one ripped foul, 1-2. James says, lots of Reds fans watching. You're doing a great job, sir. Thank you, James. Come on, Riley. Your turn now. Soto hasn't failed you? Oh, that's why you keep betting him. Yes. I think so, but down low, 2-2. The Mets have said he'll be back next year, so let's make sure that the maths up. If we're not going to score more runs, it's come down to pitching and defense. The 2-2. And he went, struck him out. One away. How did we get the first 3 runs? An RBI double by Alonso in the first inning. A solo home run by Alonso in the third inning. And an RBI double by McNeil that scored Alonso in the 6th inning. In for a strike. No, called a ball, 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. The answer is P. Correct. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Yeah, up to 286 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, where have you been? I have done every Met game this season. The 2-1. It popped up. Foul. It'll go out of play. 2-2. Yeah, I can't believe that Caps, right? No. I honestly don't think Pete will be back. McNeil doubled. I take back what I said. And that one lifted out to left. Nimmo back to the track. He'll make the catch. 2 away. A step or two from the wall. No, because they're gonna trade Alcantara in the offseason. Well, depending on what they get in return. Nick Johnson is here. What's up, Nick? And that one popped up. Alvarez sheds the mask. And it goes out of play. 0-1. Nick says, ready for a Mets win, baby. I got it. Dang. The Mets can make it better here, Nick. The 0-1. On the outside corner, 0-2. The 0-2. And that one lined out to right. Soto, couple steps back onto the track, will make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning from Raley. We go to the 8th. Still 3-0 Mets. In either 07 or 08, I forget which year it was, didn't Johan on the Saturday against the Marlins pitch shutout before the Mets lost on Sunday? It'll be Nimmo, Marte, and McNeil coming up for the Mets. Really is a dog, man. Unbelievable since coming back from Tommy John surgery. Got to keep Brooks. Agreed. Keeping the focus. Let's add on. I have a tummy ache. I ate too much shrimp. Uh-oh. Hopefully it wasn't any of that shrimp that got recalled. But Bud says more runs can't hurt. Well, getting the runs could hurt. No, it's Gulf shrimp. Gotcha. No, why? Why wouldn't you use DS? Is Mendoza purposely trying to get my blood pressure high? Yes, he is. in that game. There it is. Nimmo takes the ball 1-0. 7 more runs or 6 more outs. No. I'm worried about today before I'm worried about tomorrow. In for a strike, 1-1. If you lose today, you don't have to worry about tomorrow. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Tyler Rogers getting warmed up in the Met pen. I was going to start singing a Beatles song. Pop foul. Don't want to get flagged for that. You worry always, I'm a go-getter. Well, if you're a go-getter, you don't always worry then. That's the complete opposite. And that one lifted out to left, foul. Yeah, all the games start all within a half hour of each other tomorrow. Like 3:05, 3:10, and 3:20 or something like that. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, one away. Steve must have called and told him, don't you dare put that rookie in the pitch. Save him for tomorrow, if anything. The 0-1 to Marte. Line foul, 0-2. The Mets have still not announced the starter for tomorrow. Could be Manaea Peterson, a bullpen game. Is it still 1-0? Up high, 1-2. Is it still 1-0 Minnesota? I know I have the scoreboard rotating there, but yeah, 1-0. Thank you. And popped up. Foul territory. It'll go out of play. Still 1-2. Tong is available tomorrow too. The 1-2. And that one lined out to center. Right at Marcy, 2 away. The first pitch to McNeil, fouled off, 0-1. McNeil with the big RBI double his last time up to put the Mets up 3. Jorge's here saying welcome and subscribe to the best play-by-play. Why not Tong? Threw like 50 pitches. He won't pitch though. Tom could throw tomorrow. Did he go? In for a strike, 0-2. You started watching today. No, I didn't say that. Foul, 0-2. Lost is back. What's up, Lost? The 0-2. And a chopper to second. Flip the first. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 8. It looks like it'll be Tyler Rogers against 8, 9, and 1 in the Marlins lineup. Tomorrow's going to be all the pitchers we have available. Correct. Man, some of these games are not moving along. The White Sox and Nationals is in the 6th inning. Just went to the 7th inning. The Giants have a 4-3 lead over the Rockies, but the Rockies have bases loaded and 2 out in the top of the 9th. Tigers still lead the Red Sox 2-1. That game in the top of the 9th. And they're bottom first in Philadelphia. Phillies 2 out, nobody on. Pirates and Braves at 7:15. Rangers, Guardians, Reds, Brewers. Then tonight at 8:40, the Diamondbacks, Padres, Astros, Angels, Dodgers, Mariners, and the Royals and A's at 10 o'clock. Love Lady gets in. Love Lady's no longer on the team. Six more outs. Come on, boys. No, I don't want Naylor. Care less. I don't like Naylor. Now the Mets might, and of course, if the Mets sign him, I'll root for him. But just not a big fan. All right, Rogers on the mound here. The first pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. Paulie's 0 for 1 with a pop out to short and a walk. Three o'clock, Frank. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Acuna now in the game at second. So Scuba in the game. 1-2 the count here to Paulie. And a ground ball. Acuna's got it. Backhands it over to Pete. 1 away. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter. 5. Wilson's 5. Hernandez is no official at bat. Walked both times. Takes the first pitch. Ball, 1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. The 1-1. And a ground ball to Acuna. He backhands it again. Fires the Pete. 2 away. Bring a guy in for defense, and he makes the first 2 plays. 2 out, nobody on. Back to the top of the lineup with Edwards. In for a strike, 0-1. Scuba. The 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. Thank you, Frank. Charles says great. So great to have you all joining us today on the PAS Network live stream broadcast. Silent listeners and viewers included. It's hard to believe the number 9 hitter didn't get on, right? Up high, 1-2. Phillies really need to win because Brewers are throwing their ace Sunday and the Reds today. Agreed. Come on, I missed. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 inning from Rogers. We go to the 9th. Still 3-0 Mets. I'm still getting used to scuba. There's a lot more people in the chat than there are on the likes. Get with it, please. For the Mets, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. Alvarez, Mauricio, and Taylor. Thank you, Charles, as always. Thank you to all my mods. Once again, Darnell with the $5 super chat. Caps with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you guys for going above and beyond to support the channel like that. Welcome in. We've reached 7 new subscribers today. Low count because we're not on the vertical side today. We were having issues, so I got to figure that out before tomorrow's stream. Money says, thank you, John. Got to enjoy this one while working. Mets bullpen suddenly really amazing. No, the Mets bullpen is good when they don't have to come in the 4th inning. Charles says, in the morning you have 2 choices. Either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. I'm going back to sleep. Power went out, and it's the 9th. 3-0. LFG. All hands on deck. We need to win today and tomorrow. Correct. Just take care of your business, right? Win the games you can, and then worry about what happens after that. And we will be back live again tomorrow for the Mets-Reds game. Mets-Reds. Mets-Marlins game. And then Tuesday when the playoffs start, we'll depending on what time, who's playing when who, we'll go live with at least one game on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The first pitch to Alvarez, in for a strike, 0-1. Yes, Beatty is done for the season. That's what that means. Swung on a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. And chops foul. Still 0-2. No, I didn't write down my numbers for the 8th. The 0-2. Outside. Did he go? Did they check? No. 1-2. And Alvarez breaks his bat, but that ball gets down for a base hit. So a lead off single. We're going to get a pinch runner here. Oh, no, you can't because your emergency catcher... Yeah, you can't take Alvarez out here. Because your emergency catcher is McNeil, and he's already out of the game. The 1-0. And that one ripped. Foul. It's nice attack on on more runs. Agreed. The 1-1. Down low. That's what I'm talking about. Lay off that pitch. The 2-1 to Mauricio. See if he gets a fastball here. No, inside. 3-1. Hey, Snowman Multimedia checking in. What's up, buddy? Always great to see the Snowman. We got 313 people in the chat right now as well. And, swung on a miss. 3-2. Guys, make sure you check out Snowman Multimedia. Covering a lot of WNBA postseason action. The 3-2. And foul tipped. Foul tipped. Still 3-2. Diaz out in the pen. Beatty did Brady? Oh my goodness! You don't think he's MLB material? You might need new glasses then. Swung on a miss. 1 away. He's our best defensive third baseman. He was the Mets' hottest hitter. Traffic cone. Here's Taylor. The first pitch. Pop foul, 0-1. Oh, it's behind first base. And it's foul. It's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. It was not caught, but it's a foul ball. That wasn't a low pitch. That was a strike right down the middle of the plate. What are you talking about? It might have been a little inside, but it still was in the strike zone. The 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, don't go by the chart. It's not always accurate. The 0-2. And Taylor pulls one out to left. Back towards the track. Foul. Is that true? Do the Mets not have a shutout this year? Is that true? I've done every game and I don't know. The 0-2. And that one lined out the center. Base hit. That'll bring up Lindor with runners on first and second and one out. And a base hit. Alvarez will round third. He will score. Taylor goes to third. And it's 4-0 Mets. First pitch swinging. CD says his trash can work. First and third, one out. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. If I'm Lindor, I steal second. All right, PA, goodbye. We'll see you next season as well. Next time, just ask to be blocked, please. And chopped foul, 1-1. Oh, Peterson complete game shutout in June. Thank you, Steven. And the Mets are good against teams with good records. The 1-1. We'll bounce in the dirt, 2-1. Stephen K is here. What's up, Stephen? The 2-1 to Soto. Outside corner, 2-2. If we win, it's because of my King Lindor. No, you're getting ready to get blocked too. The 2-2. Bounce down low, 3-2. In the chat, 321. Let's go, C. Lee. Oh, it's just there's the drum band. That's the same band that was out in the... The 3-2 to Soto. The 3-2. And it gets away. Here comes Taylor. He'll score. It's 5-0. A wild pitch scores a run. Does Lindor go to third? No, he stayed at second. And it's 5-0 Mets. That was Soto's 126th walk of the year. An all-time Met record now at 126. Whose record did he break? 1,000,000 points to the person in the chat that tells me whose record he broke. John Olerud, correct. Rory, Terry with Olerud. You each get a 500,000 points. The points don't mean nothing, but congratulations. Here's Alonso. No, now I would not use Diaz. I would not use Diaz right now. Swung on a miss by P. 0-1. Johnny O, correct. Olitude. No, it was not Olitude. No, don't worry about 07. Last year they had to go down to Atlanta and get rid of some of their ghosts. And this year they had to go to Miami to do it. Let's go. The 0-2 to Pete. Called strike 3. Alonso takes a fastball right down the middle of the plate. What are you looking for, Pete? No, not with Lindor standing at second base. You can't steal second. Nimmo takes a pitch down low, 1-0. The 1-0. And for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. No, that's my fault if I said that. He did not. It's first and second here. Down low, 3-1. Duh, 3-1. Foul 4, that'll load the bases. That'll bring up Marte. 3 o'clock. Oh, the stream is starting at 3 o'clock. Probably about 3:10, 3:15 his first pitch. It's still not too late to tap that like or subscribe button. Let them know, Frank. The first pitch to Marte. It right down the middle, 0-1. Marte Parte to put it in the dagger. Let's go. Sign me up. The 0-1. It's fouled off, 0-2. Yeah, that is correct, Celia. DJ Joseph says this channel is great. Thank you, DJ. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. And a chopper to short on the run. Got him. That'll end the inning, but the Gets add 2. And it's 5-0. Going to the bottom of the ninth. That was a 6-3 on the putout. We go bottom 9. Let me set up a redirect here. I have not seen CP today, so I don't know if they got post-game this afternoon. Let's see who's live streaming right now so we can ask you guys where to go. Play-by-play with JJ is live doing the Phillies game. Is that it? Yeah, as far as live channels go, I guess we're going to play-by-play with JJ. You guys can go over and listen to him talk about the Phillies game today. Is it still 1-0? Yes, still 1-0 going bottom 3. $126 walks in front of the guy with 126 RBI. And, oh, man, I don't know why he wasn't swinging the bat there. Yes, of course. I'll be doing him even if the Mets... I'll be doing some of the games even if the Mets don't go to the playoffs. That's how we found some of the people in the chat. Guys like C. Lee, who have been here for a few years. I believe C. Lee joined the year the Astros and Rangers played each other in the ALCS, I think. Lost, thank you, buddy. Oh, Diaz is still coming into the game. I'm surprised. I am surprised. And that one ripped foul, 0-1. I don't like this. I shouldn't say I don't like this. I probably would have went with Helsley here with a 5-run lead and had Diaz ready. And he holds the swing 1-1. It is an important game. That's why I would have let Helsley start the inning. Alpie 2-1. Come on. Fouled off 2-2. See? Well, I don't know, guys. I'm on the side of the chat that agrees why bring him in. But I also understand the people that are saying, yes, bring him in. You got to worry about today. Swung on a miss, struck him out, one away. James, thank you for subscribing. Crybaby Marcy 0 for 4. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Yeah, but they're up 5 runs, Steven. It's not like they're up 1 run. Yeah, he's a closer too, Nico. He was the Cardinals closer before we traded for him. The 1-1. And that one's it out to left. Nimmo to the track. Makes the catch. 2 away. And the Marlins are down to their final out. Mike says there is no tomorrow if Sugar doesn't close this one out. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's a 5-run lead, though. But Diaz, he's only at 8 pitches here. So if he can keep that pitch count about 15, he'd be available tomorrow. In for a strike, 0-1. Thank you, bud. He's at 9 pitches right now with 2 out. The 0-1. Way inside. Did it hit him? It did. Yeah, if he throws 30 pitches, it was a bad move. Runner takes off. They let him... no stolen base. Because it's a 5-run lead, so no stolen base. Popped foul, 1-1. We are up to 15 new subscribers today. Welcome in to the new subscribers. Thank you for all my channel mods for hanging out with us today. Pepe says, want to see this over 9,000. And a chopper back to Diaz. He's got it. He'll flip it to Alonso and the ball game is over. 1-3 on the putout. Maybe the best pitching performance by the Mets all season long. Only 1 base hit given up. Unbelievable stream today as well, everybody. Maria, thanks for being here. See Lee, Charles, Victor, Gina, nothing. Al. Thank you all once again so much. When I end the stream, it's going to ask you if you want to go over to play-by-play with JJ. Go over there. Let's root for the Phillies. Root for the Phillies. And then hopefully the Brewers can somehow find a way to beat the Reds tonight. Because if the Brewers win tonight, if the Brewers beat the Reds tonight and the Mets win tomorrow, the Mets are in. So, but let's go. Great game today, everybody. Great stuff. Once again, thank you all. If you haven't hit that thumbs up on the way out, consider subscribing. And we complete the season tomorrow doing all 162 games here on the channel. So thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Enjoy your nights, everybody.